Hi, this is a video response to SmoothCinnamonX's. When I first got into the relationship, before I first got into the relationship, people asked me all the time, would you ever date a T-girl? And my response was always, I don't know. I've never come across a situation. At that point in time, I honestly usually said no. Because as accepting as I am of the trans community, I didn't think I could do that unless they were post-op. But in my exploration of myself, I have found myself falling in love with pre-op T-girl, and the fact that love is love, love happens. I still consider myself a lesbian. There's a lot of complications that come with it, especially being a lesbian and them being biological males. But I mean, I look at my girlfriend as a female, even though she has biological male parts. I still see her as female. As far as in general, trans girls, I am friends with many of them. I'm totally accepting of the community. I just personally never thought that I could date one. But I think that we should all just spread love instead of hate. We really do need to put the T back in LGBT. More people need to know what trans is. A lot of people that I've come across ask me what trans is because I tell them I'm engaged to a trans woman. And surprisingly, a lot of people don't know what that is. We need to have our trans allies come out and rally, show people who you are, show people what you stand for, show people that you're not just some freaks that are out there. A lot of people think that, and we need to change people's minds. We need to educate people. We need to educate the LGBT community about trans people. I know a lot of LGB people who are like, wait, what's LGBT? They don't understand what the T is because a lot of people, for some reason, don't consider trans folk in the LGBT community, which I think is wrong, because trans men and women are both part of the LGBT community, thus the reason there's a T there. We really need to get the trans part of the LGBT community out there. We need to raise awareness, we need to spread love, not hate. We all need to band together. The gay, lesbian, and bi people need to band together with all the trans people out there. I love all my trans folk, I love all my lesbian folk, I love all my gay folk, I love all my bi folk. And I really love all my trans bi folk. I know a few trans male to female that are straight women. I know a few that are lesbian women, and I know a few that are bi women. And I know, I know one female to male that is a straight male. I don't know the other ends of the spectrum there, but I do know one that is a straight male who has had the surgeries. Sorry, I'm sick. Who's had the surgeries, went through all the testosterone and all that jazz. From the lesbian's perspective, I can understand where a lot of lesbians would say that they couldn't date a trans male to female that was pre-op, because in the beginning I didn't think I could do it either. But just keep an open mind, people. I mean, everybody has what they like and what they don't like. And I mean, if you're a lesbian, you need to decide yourself if you could date somebody that's trans, or if you're open to it, or if you're not. Because there's a lot of post-op trans women that you wouldn't think were post-op trans women. But if you found out, if you were a lesbian and you were dating a woman, and they didn't tell you that they were born a male, that they had surgeries and stuff, and then they eventually told you that, would you continue to date them? Would you leave them? What are your views on that? For the most part, this is just trying to come at it from the lesbian's perspective, because you said that you didn't know, like, from a lesbian's, I know you were talking about, like, the trans lesbian perspective, like male to female, that's lesbian that dates women, which I can't come at you with, but you were also talking about how a lot of natural-born lesbians don't accept the trans community, and some of them accept with open arms. You know, I think people are people, so we need to keep that in mind and just accept people for who they really are. Step outside your comfort zone, step outside the box. If you're one of those people that doesn't accept us, just step outside your little tiny box of life and try to live in a positive light. Try to accept people. Try to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. If you don't understand something, put yourself in that person's shoes and live a day in their life. I mean, that's totally cliche, but it's true. I mean, if you do that, then you'll look at life better, and you might even find love in strange places. Okay? So that's just my response. I wanted to let you guys know what it is being a lesbian, fully out, dating a pre-op trans woman, and you know, my views on the thing, and what, I mean, there's difficulties. If we want to get into that, then send me a comment or send Smooth Cinnamon a comment, and we can talk about that, create a video response, do something like that. But yep, you're my girl. Just wanted to respond to this so I can give you another point of view, help you out with your little thing, and look forward to seeing more of your videos. You're awesome. That's it for now. Peace and love.